Hi, good morning everyone. So today's topic is the transportation problem or transportation. Transportation problem is actually deal in mathematics, but here we are going to discuss English speaking. So I would like to give them answer one by one question at a time. So first question is that what type of transportation do you prefer? So it's a depends on totally that which type of journey do you want to do in your upcoming time. So if you want to go somewhere and you have a very hurry, and if you have a compulsion to reach some places in very early, very immediately, then definitely you have to prefer to go by air, because by air you can reach up to very long distances very short period of time, and this is the significance of this transportation, but their cost is high, so everyone cannot afford it. So it's totally depends on situation that whether it's a compulsion to reach somewhere in very short period of time, then that person have to buy a ticket by plane and go that places. Such type of people is actually a business class people used to prefer go that places. And if you have a some if some people have a sufficient money, good income, source of income, then that person used to prefer go to one place to another place by air. But common people, it's really a difficult task because its cost is high. But if you buy a ticket before 2 months or 3 months, then their cost is not too much high. So in general, people can afford it, but it's a little bit expensive. So everyone cannot afford it. So it's you may say that is the business class people or one who have a rich and one who have a good source of income. That person prefer to go by air. If you talk about the second and most reliable transportation is that railway system. Railway system is really a wonderful connected in our country, as well as some other country also have a good network of train, by the bullet train or by the normal train, one who have a good speed. Depends on situation that which country are you living, because in Russia if you see that the train is have also high speed. Japan is also high speed train. You may go one place to another place in very short period of time, even though by train also, and their train is also not get late like some Indian trains got late. But these days the Indian railway system is also improving day by day, and I hope so that system is also improved uh, mm, in upcoming 10 years or 5 years, and we have a good transportation in train itself also. Even Indian railway system making some good train like a Bande Mataram and some other Rajdhani train. These have a good services, and these train are not used to late if you want to go one place to another place, and this train is usually on time. So people prefer to go this with by the help of this train. And if you have a short distances like you have to go to 30 kilometer or 100 kilometer, that time you have to prepare, or sometime I have to prepare myself to by bus, or if because I do not have a car, so definitely I would like to now go with the car. So I used to prefer bus, because in bus there is a good compatibility to sit in a seat, as well as there is air is coming in your bus. Or if there is a AC bus, then that one is also good and comfortable. So I used to do it. And if you have a short uh, distances, then I used to prefer by bike like 100, like a 50 kilometer or less than that time I would like to prefer by bike, or sometime bicycle also, because bicycle is also naturally valuable transportation system, and this one is really beneficial for us and for the short. distances, like my college is very near to me, and that's why I used to go my workplace by foot, and that's a good for my exercise. And my professor always suggests me that you should come by foot in the college, then it's a good for your health, as well as there is good overall. That's why I used to prefer by go to my workplace by foot also. The second question is that how do you get work or school? I already covered this question, that I used to go to my school uh, by bicycle at that time, but these days I am working in my college, so I used to prefer to go that place by foot also, because that's a very near distance from my living place. So it's good for me also. And third question is that how long is your communicate? So uh, if I go to my college, then it will take the 15 or 20 minutes, and that's not a big deal, and it's a good for me to cover that distances, and that time is also good for me. So uh, so by the help of that smartwatch, I one thing observed that I every day, by the help of this activity, I can I can cover up to 2 point or approx 5 kilometer every day. So that's good for my health also. And the fourth question is that how do you do on your regular communicate? By regular communication, I used to prefer bike because it's convenient for me, and it's a good availability, and you can go one place to another place by that bike. It's easy, and it's my good transportation system. And you will listen to something. Yes, when I am using or riding a bike, that time uh, I feel little bit uncomfortable because I am not a frequent rider of bike. So all the time when I am riding a bike for the long distances, I used to sing a song. तुझसे मिलने की तमन्ना है प्यार का इरादा है, like that. These are the songs that I used to sing while riding, and because it keeps me concentrate as well as be alert while riding a bike. So that's why I prefer to sing a song as well as ride a bike. Do you watch videos on play games? Do you read? Because these are the things that is done by only if you have a car. So because I do not have a car, so I cannot say that I can do this all activity on my bike also. But when I was in Delhi, that time I used to do like watching some not videos, but some songs, some classical songs. Sometimes it depends on mood that for which work purpose you are going to that places. That's why I do mm, watch, not to watch, used to listen a song, some classical songs, sometimes DJ songs, sometimes gospel songs also while riding a car, driving a car. Do you have motion sickness? Which type of transportation make you feel sick? Yeah, if I have a public bus, that time they use agarbatti and some other kind of scent that makes me uncomfortable, and their window is not properly. That's why I feel a little bit uncomfortable, and that time I sick. That's why and this thing is happening in even our bus. But if I have a bus like a public transported bus, so that bus have a good window, and if there is a sufficient window and good air is coming and going, and even the some AC bus also have a good window. That's why I feel totally comfortable. But in private bus, I feel little bit uncomfortable, and that's make me sick. Or it also. Can you sleep on transportation? No, don't like to sleep in on the bus because it's really create a disaster for me. Because if you ask to your seniors and your elders, then all the person tell you that while traveling you should not sleep, because if you are awake, then you are aware that time if there is, by chance, if there is an accident is happening, that time if you are aware, then you can do something better for yourself. But if you are sleeping mode, then it's really creates a disaster for you. That's why I would like to suggest everyone that you should not sleep while traveling. Rather than you just sleep and do some other activity like some reading books, magazines, and some papers also, that is beneficial for you. And how quickly you fall on sleep, and definitely I would like to know. And how is the traffic in your city, especially if we talk about the Patna is the second populated city after Delhi, and that's also a big problem of traffic. People, especially one who riding a bike, they just not sometimes follow the traffic rules, and it creates a problem. And sometimes some other rider like the three-wheeler or four-wheeler also not, when he or she not follow the traffic rules, that then creates a jam in that locality or that road. And uh, but these days administration system work properly, and people have no facing such type of problem. But sometimes some special occasion, like there is, if there is a festival or some other public gathering, any VPVIP person coming in a specific area, that time there is traffic is too much or heavy. So it's a common thing, and that common thing is happening everywhere, not especially in my country. And especially how do I feel if I have to reach my place as soon as possible, or if I feel hungry, that time I would like, very uncomfortable, very unlikely, because of my body situation. And otherwise definitely no one feel good if there is a traffic jam. Thank you so much for listening.